All right, good morning, guys. This is Bullish Bears Dan. Going to do a quick pre-market stream for you guys. Got about 15 minutes till the bell. As you can see here, I've got our Trade Ideas Gap Scan. We share this scanner with you guys live throughout the day in our trade room, and you guys can access basically just see what the morning gappers are, the float, short float, days to cover, volume, average 10-day volume, and a bunch of other stats. I kind of have it sort of cut off a little bit here. But on days where there is a overnight gap on futures, like we have, I got a SPY chart up, but as you guys can see, S&P mini futures have been cranking. Let me turn off time and sales. So we've broken above a key resistance level for me. The 2960 was a big deal. That kind of puts us on target for a new kind of channel development up, potentially back up to the 3029 if the trade deal and earnings news is good next week. We should see some really good action taking us back up to close to all-time highs. I don't know if we'll get above them or not, but this 3029 is going to be a hard line in the sand for us to try to cross over. So this morning I am looking at SES. Had some news, nice gap up. We're above the 90 MA hourly. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Daily chart, we want to mark out our daily moving averages. And let me just pull up the gap scan. I got it kind of cut off on my windows here. So price is at about 350. We got the 200 SMA up there at 4. So I think, there's potential for this to hit that 200 SMA today. Looking at this chart, let's see, what's the last time we were in a daily breakout? Was back on this hump. We had a bunch of wicks here down to about 150. Let's look at our fibs. Yeah, so that $4 level, I mean, we're making a nice cup and handle pre-market. So you see the cup, handle. There's good potential for that to break this right handle and then touch this $4 range. But we might get a pullback first. Have to see what it does at the bell. Let's see. ROKU also got an upgrade pre-market. So ROKU has kind of been in this rising wedge. It actually broke out of it yesterday. I took a trade on ROKU yesterday, and then it pulled back. And let's see, we might have yeah, we got a channel up here. So we're at the upper end of this channel. I mean, it's Friday. I mean, if it breaks this channel, I would be surprised if it breaks this megaphone pattern and goes higher. If it does do that, there's the 50-day that typically will sort of pause any advancement. You've also got the 34 daily up in that way. So those are right in here. So if we do push up to the zone, that might be a good area to buy this going up to this area and then possibly even short it back down from that area. But being at the top of this megaphone makes it a very tricky trade if you're looking to trade ROKU this morning. There's a lot, man, there's a lot on the gap scan in terms of volume. Let's look at something with a high short float and decent volume. ECRS. So ECRS is a former runner. Doesn't have a high short float. It's about 8%, but it's got this massive descending triangle. It's trending above its hourly. Chance for it to break 150 and go to 160, but this one hasn't really moved that great in the past. I remember this last run was very short-lived. It had a big pullback in the morning. You're able to maybe scalp a few pennies off of it, and then it just kind of traded out its range back down. So it's not really high on my list today. Um, let's see. Roku is definitely high. I'm just going through the rest of the gap scan to see if there's any names that stick out. I like trying to find ones that have run in the past, and I'll recognize the symbol when I see them on the gap scan and go, oh yeah, remember that? Let's take a closer look. Let's see, we got LYG. Man, it's right at that $3 resistance. That 200 SMA is right up there. I don't like it when stocks are already at their 200 SMA in the pre-market, especially penny stocks. It makes me want to look elsewhere. Let's look at RBS. So bank earnings next week. Maybe we'll start seeing banks starting to pop a little bit going into earnings. This has been in a nasty downtrend. Let's mark out our 200. Wow, so we're so close to that 200 SMA. All right, yeah, that's about where that is. That's a big deal to get above that for this. Earnings super close. I actually might put that on the watch list today. Maybe see if it trades out to 6. Yeah, mark out $6. Let's see back. I want to go look at AMD real quickly. AMD is one of my favorite traders when it's moving nicely. We've escaped the falling wedge. We do have kind of a cup and handle setting up here, so we might see traders lining up at 29 this morning. If we break 29, 29.50 looks like a good target. Let me take a look at the daily. Yeah, so you got the 20 EMA daily right there at 29.23 roughly. $30 would be a really big move for this right now. But you can see this thing has failed a lot at this 20 EMA daily. So that kind of caps it, a 25-cent cap, which isn't a bad trade for a scalp. Even just getting 25 cents sometimes happens in like three, 4 candles, 1-minute candles, and then that's it. So that is still going to make it on my list. Now, if it breaks above, I'll look for it to go another 25 cents. But AMD is super, super fun to scalp trade. And another one I'm watching is Tesla. I mean, a lot of patterns like this pre-market, these cup and handle patterns, which are very bullish. So we'll see if it takes off, a little bit of consolidation and another run at the bell. Let's take a look at TVIX. TVIX back below 1350, which is a major level for me. I've left this on my chart for quite a while now, so if you take a look at the way prices behaved above and below 1350, we don't tend to dip below here too long. In the last few cycles, we dip below and then it's pretty much violently bought back up. So we'll see if it does follows that trend. This $13 appears to be the area that it really snaps back hard. So I'm going to mark this out and watch for a volatility change and see if there's an increase in volume at this 1350 on TVIX. Good morning, Secrets and Sauces. How are you? Yeah, so I'm going to leave this on. I'm actually going to set an alert with my drawing, so if it crosses at all, this is TVIX major dip by support level. Watch for volume. Gotta have it. So we're pretty close to that level now. And if they do buy it, they tend to buy it really quick, and it blasts over 1350 and back up. I'm gonna remove these GAN fans because we're kind of outside of them now. Let's see, we kind of violated this trend line, so we might have a new, looks like we got a new triangle on TVIX. This looks like it's toast for now, so we'll get rid of that. And I mean, we basically have trend line, there we go. Let's see, this is an older, yeah, okay. Extend that to the right. So me personally, guys, I like putting on my trades at major levels of support and resistance. The more important or the more solid the line on an hourly or daily time frame, the better for me, because it's a stronger support and resistance. So I can actually trade with a little bit more confidence versus if I draw a trend line on a 5-minute chart and I'm just trying to scalp and I'm identifying a downtrend. Well, this downtrend has been in play for, yeah, it's a falling wedge, it's a reversal pattern, but it's only been in play for a short amount of time. So, it's likely to change and maybe even widen. This could turn into a widening channel, falling wedge. So you see what I mean, where these shorter time frame patterns evolve quickly and you have less confidence in them versus if you go out and look and say, holy smokes, these are the major levels of support on TVIX. I'm gonna trade those, and if I don't see a setup making it an A+ setup, meaning it's tested one of those and big volumes coming in, then I don't trade. So that's my little word of wisdom for you guys today. I'm going to go back into our trade room this morning. The analysis will continue. We got different team members and group members there sharing charts and talking about stocks throughout the day. We're very much focused on teaching you guys. We got a free 2-week trial, so you can come in, not pay a penny, just join our community, check it out. If you want to stay. That'd be great. We'd love to have you guys. Hope you guys have a great day, trade safely, and we'll see you all later.